Does the system set you up to fail, or are we missing the value of struggle? We're dissecting Joe Rogan's latest take on inflation, degrees, and why he believes adversity is necessary.
Well, there's certainly an issue here with young people feeling like the system is completely rigged. Cost of housing is through the roof. Rent is through the roof. Groceries are more expensive. Inflation here is a giant problem. It's a giant problem for people that are struggling. We were just looking at something the other day on the internet where it was talking about a number, a number from, what was it, like 2007 or 2008 or something like that? That was like $225,000, and it's $450,000 in today. And like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's like 20 years ago. Like to have something double in 20 years. And you just think about how many people that are coming up that just feel like AI is going to take all their jobs, so they don't know what to do. And now they're in student debt because you guys have free education over there, which is a wonderful thing. I mean, I completely support that idea. But in America, these kids get saddled down with debt that they can't escape
Well,
from.
we don't.
Ever.
In England, we don't have free education.
Well,
So in England, in Scotland, they do, because Scotland has free education. We did used to have it. You're quite right. But
When did it go away?
well, now students have to take out loans, and this is another shocking.
I thought you guys had free healthcare and free education.
We have. Well, if you call it free healthcare, assuming you can get a doctor now, because you know most people now are having to source their own medical treatment because it takes you so long to get an operation or to get a doctor's appointment. It's although the sort of health service was set up post-war to provide free healthcare, when it becomes incredibly inefficient, people have to seek their own care, otherwise they don't get treated. But I think with student debt now,
When
children,
did it change where university education
it's changed. So now.
What year was this?
Well, it's been changed for a long time.
Oh,
So,
really?
So yeah. So my oldest son is 35. So he took out a student loan. It was less then, and then the fees shot up. So
What's like for Oxford? What's a typical? How much?
well,
across
they
the
run
year?
up. Students will run up debt of in the UK now. It's not uncommon to run up a debt of £60,000.
So it's very similar to what's going on in America.
£60,000, and they're charged the most hideous rate of interest on it.
And do you
which
guys
all
have
needs
the
to be
same
changed.
laws in terms of bankruptcy over there?
We do have bankruptcy laws. Yeah.
But do you have bankruptcy?
Student debt, you won't be bankrupted over student debt, though, because the student debt, they just accrue the interest. If you go and work in a foreign country, often you don't have to pay the student debt back. I think it's a 30-year liability. But once you start working, then the student debt organization will take interest and principal out of your salary.
In America, if you go bankrupt, they'll forgive credit card debt, all sorts of other debt, but not student loan. It's the one loan that you cannot ever be forgiven from. In fact, people who have Social Security in America, their Social Security gets docked because they owe student loans.
Is that right? I didn't know that.
It's crazy. Imagine you're at the end of your life, you're living on Social Security, and they're taking pieces of it for an education that clearly didn't help you out.
Well, I don't know about you, but in England, we've got these ridiculous courses in sort of humanities and sort of things that are completely abstruse.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And these kids go and do these what I call bullshit degrees, and at the end of the day, they come out of it with a load of debt,
Right.
and no real skills.
No skills and a completely ideologically captured mind.
Very much so.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of other alternatives. It's like most universities are left leaning.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the issue that these kids have. Even if you're from a conservative family, or if kids grow up a certain way, send them off to college, and they're very impressionable, and they're going to get talked down to by a professor who's a communist, who's never had a real job in his life, and he seems so smart, and he's very smug, and he insults you if you disagree with him, and he is the ruler of the classroom, and everybody like little kids, they just give in to this guy's ideas. The next thing you know, you're organizing on school grounds, and you're doing all the same things that the other communists are doing, and you're part of the team. Hey, we're going to fix the world. And you don't realize how ridiculous it is until like maybe you're 35 and you have a job and then you have a family and you're like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, what is this?
It does change, doesn't it?
Oh, 100%.
But
I mean,
Oxford's
it's
the worst.
It's the old
I mean,
expression.
Oxford
Show me a
and
young
Cambridge.
man. Who's that? Who quoted that? Who was that quote from? Show me a young man who's not was it liberal or is it progressive or whatever it is? Show me a young man who's not a liberal, and I'll show you a man without a heart. Show me an old man who's not conservative, and I'll show you a man without a brain.
Yeah. No, well, I don't know who said that, but it's a common
Who said
it's a
that,
common
Jamie?
saying.
Let's find out who said that.
It's a truism.
Churchill?
Was
Yeah.
it Churchill?
There you go. One of your
Okay.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant and accurate. And it doesn't being conservative doesn't mean you're not kind. It's silly. It's just recognition of human nature, and you can't reward people for not putting in effort because then they will find ways to not put in effort. You can't reward people for being a quote unquote victim, and I don't mean a real victim of a crime. I mean victimized by society, victimized by circumstance, You can't weaponize that because people will cling to it. People love excuses. Anybody who does sports, you played hockey, people love excuses. Not today, my back hurts. Today I don't feel up to it. Today I'm a little tired. I can't do the final lap. People love excuses. And when you weaponize that and you give people incentives to be you give excuses and then you put people on their heels like, whoa, I don't want to appear that I'm insensitive. Let's help you out. And then all of a sudden you've got a whole swath of society that has carte blanche over your tax dollars for nonsense.
Well, this is obviously what's happened in the UK. When I was brought up, again, competition was a good thing. You know, if you felt a bit rough, you just carried on. You didn't whinge, you didn't moan. You expected to fight for things. If you had a setback, you didn't immediately go and cry into your beer. You basically got on with it.
Well, we need to teach people it's character building. Like, you're going to have rough days, and you should cherish those rough days because from them you will grow. You will grow from your rough days. The down times are the good ones because those down times really give you the motivation and the real firepower to get out of whatever situation you're in and improve your life. And
Well, from adversity comes success.
Yes.
I think.
Comes character for sure.
Character and success. Yeah.
Yeah, character for sure. I mean, it doesn't exist without some sort of adversity.